It's a pity. Low down and dirty. Lord, it's a pity. Low down and dirty. Tell me how can a poor man make it? I said when money is the name of the game. So bad, baby.
Stax was satellite record show, and Stax was right on the line. Rockmore Avenue was the line. That's where whites and blacks came together. So Stax was very crucially located.
All right. What's up, everybody? It is your boy DJ Spin, and you are inside of our Talent Tuesday forum. Welcome, one and all. This is supposed to be a thing that Kelly Spencer is supposed to host, but I am hosting it. What?
Did you call me? You doing my job?
You see how this goes? All right. Wait a second. Hello.
What's up, everybody?
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. Welcome. I'm trying to get my headphones. Wait a minute. How do I do that? Welcome to Talent Tuesday.
Yes.
As you were saying, this is our A&R forum. We are Quantized Recordings.
Uh-huh.
I am Kelly Spencer, and that is DJ Spin.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
And what we're going to do is check out some music. Some of this is good. I'm going to eat some gummy bears while I do this. Some of this music is good, I hope. Did you introduce our guest?
No, I haven't. I haven't
just
had
said
a
hello.
chance. Yep, all I did was have
hello,
a chance
Facebook,
to say hello.
Mixcloud, YouTube, and Twitch. Hey, DJ Renee Melendez. All right, the fam is here. It is time to get this party started. So why don't you introduce our guest since you feel like leading today?
Oh boy!
You introduce our guest?
Y'all see how this goes, right? You do understand that this is a thing. Okay. Anyway, the first person that I'm going to introduce is a guy who we've had on the show several times. He is a A&R extraordinaire.
He's really part of our team.
He's a promotion extraordinaire. He's a music connoisseur. He's
just all around nice guy.
Yeah, when he wants to be.
He's always nice to me.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Shaw is with us today. What's up, Bob Shaw? What's the deal,
I
man?
thought you were talking about Michael Gray, but okay.
You did not. You knew we were talking about you.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you.
Good. Yo, thank you for joining us. It is nothing but a privilege for us always to have you on when we can have you on, and you spend time with us. We appreciate
doing it in a hotel room.
Right, because you're in Miami right now, right? Okay, all right.
The weather.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Of course.
Miami weather, sure. All right. And our extra super special guest tonight is none other than one half of the famed production group Full Intention. As Full Intention, they blazed. When I say blazed, I mean they blazed the music industry, doing so many records, so much music that are staples in house music. And then this guy's got the nerve to go and break off and do his own kind of thing, and has created some of the baddest disco edits, baddest disco remakes.
I'm a fan.
I think you gotta love or
I'm a fan.
Love Somebody Else is like #1 right now on Traxsource. I mean, it was. I don't know if it still is, but I mean, every time I turn around, this guy has got something amazing going on. His name is none other than Michael Gray, and we are absolutely,
welcome.
Thank you, guys.
just so happy to have you here, man. Thank you for joining us.
I need your autograph.
Thank you.
I'm
What can I say?
actually
What a
fan.
build up.
It's deserved, my brother.
Thank
It
you
is
for having me
deserved.
on.
Good, man. Thank you for joining us. Also, we've got our quantized, unquantized, actually, A&R. His name is Tommy Davis. He is with
He
us.
doesn't know anyone's title. He's the head of our Unquantized label, managing director of Unquantized, co-founder of Quantized Recordings. He is the one and only Tommy Davis.
Yeah, keep going.
He just celebrated his 25th birthday.
Yeah.
It's Tommy Davis. Hey, Tom.
Hi,
Hey. What's up, man?
Hi. And last but not least, I think for tonight, we've got Mr. Freaky Mike, Mr. 69 himself.
He is
Yes.
the managing director of our newest label, Q or Q3, if you want to call it that. He is actually. This will be your first, you all are doing a gig together, your first kind of outside of our home base, because you've done gigs together in Baltimore and DC.
Yeah. But we've
this
never
will
done
be
anything
your
kind of
first,
out of the...
time kind of gigging together
Yes,
in
it will be.
Toronto coming up, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's
Yes.
gonna be
And
be
then
fun.
wait a minute, all three of you, I don't know if that's been announced publicly. I don't think maybe I should announce that.
What is it? What?
In
Something
July.
that I don't know about?
Yeah, you do. You, Tommy,
I do
and
know.
Probably
Mike
doesn't
Freak.
know.
It's not. I can't announce it yet, but that's gonna be nuts. Let's just say it'll be on the East Coast.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy.
Hey,
Yeah.
when is the
Yes,
Toronto
yes.
date?
When is the who?
The Toronto date.
That is end of May.
27th.
May 27th. That's right.
My
That's
birthday.
right.
Whose
You should
birthday?
go.
Mine.
You should go, Bobby.
You
Oh,
should
you
come
feel
to
like you feel like
Toronto.
leaving Miami and going up to the snowy to snowy because it could very well be snowing in Toronto
Oh, in May
May.
it should be all
In
right.
May, it's snowing over there.
It could very well be. So yeah, we would love to have you. That would be awesome. And what Kelly is talking about that nobody knows about all of us doing is House of Yes.
You're not supposed to tell.
Ha ha.
House of
I
Yes,
don't,
yes.
They've not announced it. Just be quiet, please. Oh my gosh. Oh
It
my
is-
goodness.
It is.
They've not yet announced, so please be quiet.
It is the House of Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yes,
We will
yes,
tell you more
yes.
about
They could
that.
change the night of that party to the House of Yes Cheese.
Right? That is coming soon. All right, we should get into this, right?
Yeah, we should go ahead and get into it.
All right,
All right.
let's do it. Do we say who's
Oh, I
is
like
Candace
the first song. I
producing
like
Yes,
the first
Candace.
song already. Let's sign this song.
Seriously, before we got a chance to play it?
No,
Who
this
are
one,
you?
What's the song playing?
Oh, this. You know
Let's sign
what?
this one.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
And you know what?
There you go.
Shout out to you. Tomorrow is your, well, actually, this past Thursday was your, or Friday was your, 3-year streaming anniversary, 3/17.
Right.
And tomorrow is 3 years of Praise Party. Your first live stream was March 17th, 2020. It was called the Quantized Quarantine Session.
Right.
It was on a Thursday.
Right.
And we spent the first hour yelling at each other. How do we do this? It's chopping.
Do you have to go and give them all of the details?
So
Oh, every single minute detail you
Yeah.
want to give to everybody.
yeah.
Okay,
Now
well
here
then,
we
well
are.
then, well then, I'm gonna one up you one. So we're gonna do this weekend, and we'll have more details for this tomorrow. But we're going to do the Quantize Quintessential Raid Train. I don't know what day we're gonna do it, but we're gonna do it,
Okay.
and we're gonna announce it tomorrow. And we're gonna have a train
I'll
of
leave that
DJs.
to you
My
today.
only real regret is that I don't know if I can get Bobby Shaw to do it from Miami.
No. It's out there enjoying the sun.
I'll fly back home for the night.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, in the meantime, we're going to
Yeah,
get
that's
into
our
this
expense
music.
report.
We're going to get into this music while I'm eating my gummy bears.
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
Shawnee Mac, good to see you at Southport Weekender.
Oh yeah, Southport Weekend, the Motherfunkers
Nice job, Stan.
complete reunion with a full band, 12-piece band.
Nice job.
We did a nice job.
You did well. You
All
did
right,
well.
yeah. Mark Evans, Sheila Ford, and Gary Hudgens, and Urban
Soulful
Madden.
Emma Louise on a
and-
surprise.
on a surprise
Not only
background
background
situation,
vocals, but she
but-
did a song.
It was crazy. It was
Nice.
absolutely crazy.
Nice.
So
Guitar, bass,
yeah, it was
drums,
nice.
the
It was
whole
nice.
thing.
As long as you said it was nice, it's nice. As you don't like anything.
No, I really don't, but it was nice. That was
All
good.
right.
That was good. You know,
All right.
I just don't fake it. Yeah, that was good.
All right, good.
All right.
Okay, so
Song
without
number
further
one
ado,
for
let's go
tonight
ahead
is
and do
called. Is it called People High?
this. I have no idea because PPL is something else too. So
Oh.
maybe he's high on some type of
well,
publishing.
when I
thing.
see PPL, I mean it means people, but I don't. Maybe it means something else. Something
I don't
high
know.
4.0.
We'll figure
Shout
it
out to Candace McKenzie
Say what?
handling.
What'd you say?
In the UK, my royalties come from PPL.
Yes,
Exactly.
That's
See,
what we
that's
were
what I
thinking.
was
That's
thinking.
expensive.
I was like,
That is
is he high because
PPL.
right? So I'm thinking, right? Is he high because he got paid?
PPL High 4.0. Shout out to Candace McKenzie behind the scenes handling our technical production on
Hey,
the
hey,
show.
hey, hey.
Hey, Candace.
Yep. All right. So we gonna go and we gonna do this because this is how we do. It is Talent Tuesday,
All right.
and this is our first track, PPL High.
Learned a lot when I was in church. I had an educational process, a learning process. And I said, I don't know why I'm not scared. But you know what I define as being? I define as being a people high. I define as being high off the people. You high? I'm high. You understand what I'm saying? I'm high off the people. We talking about a chance to stop by anybody. We talking about a chance to stop by anybody. We talking about a I'm high off the people. We talking about a chance to stop by anybody. We talking about a
Wait, say that again.
People High, track
Yes.
1. It was definitely People High.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see what our judges feel about it. Let's start with Michael Gray. What do you think?
Well, I thought it started off really good. I was like, I like that. I like the mid '80s house percussion on the top. It sounds like nice Roland 626 going on there. It's like, yeah, feeling this. Then when the vocal come in, it kind of just, to me, it just let it down. It was too distorted. Personally, I think you should take the vocal off and put DJ Spen on there talking. I think he'd be really good.
Okay.
I also thought the music sample that come in again is fine, but again for some reason that was distorting. And in a club, those sort of frequencies would blow your ears off, and it made me laugh when Mr. Linden, but he thought his tinnitus is playing up, which I thought was quite funny.
Okay. All right. So, scale of 1 to 10, what do you give it?
I would say about a 5, and maybe add some shakers. That'll take it up to 6. Something to shuffle it a little bit.
Okay.
Shuffle it along a bit more. But it's a good groove, so I think it needs work. But there is something there for sure.
Okay.
All
Not
right.
bad. Let's go over to Bobby. Thanks,
Okay.
Michael.
I love the track. Now this is like not sure how to express it, but I will do my best here. The vocals are a little bit odd, and I couldn't understand some of them. But
Uh-huh.
I'm really wondering if that helps to contribute to the success of the record, because it's so raw. Maybe you don't want to hear really like clear vocals. I don't know if they would work or not. I mean, I'd obviously love to hear clear vocals, but I'm not sure if that's the answer. I think the unclear vocals might just fit in because the track is so good. It's so raw.
Okay.
So I would give it a 6.75.
Okay.
All right.
Not bad.
Who's next?
Tommy.
Tom.
Okay, I'm a mathematician when it comes to music. I kind of hit rhythms in numbers, and he uniquely broke the numbers formula. So I could never expect what was going to happen next. It just happened. And that is, you very seldom hear that, so I liked it for that. And I like Michael said, there's some of the retro drum kits and stuff that he's using them very cleverly, and doing some slick edits in it to make it never get boring or stagnant. But I like Bobby, the vocals, I couldn't understand all of them, but I've seen records in the past have these kind of vocals and be very successful. So I try not to just say my personal opinion or something. So it definitely could probably work on Quantas. I don't know what genre it would go in. I really don't, because it couldn't go in Afro. It couldn't go deep. It would have to go house minimum. Or, I don't know. We would have to find which way it would go. But it was a great production. I give it a 6.
Okay, 6 from Tommy Davis.
All right.
Let's hear from Mike Freed.
I kind of echoing what Michael said. The vocals need some fixing because if you played that in the club, it's gonna sound really bad. Plus the synth stab was it needs some EQing because it was just a lot of low end in that synth the synth stab that was playing. So that one needs some fixing too. So I guess if you're a producer, you gotta check your samples and how you're using those samples and what you need to do. That's when sound design comes into play. So I guess this is, but the groove is good though. I like the drums. So I'll give this one a 6. It's pretty close to an unquantized release. It needs a couple of fixing, but I heard what Tommy said. I knew Tommy was gonna like this. So yes. Without a doubt, I knew Tommy was going to say the things that he said.
Okay.
So I'll give this one a 6.
All right. Thank you. Did anybody do a poll?
I remember seeing like.
That is a no. Let me just.
We did a poll. I can't remember the number.
88%.
88%.
88%. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, thanks, Mr. Linden. Said something like 88%. Not bad. 88% yes, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, not too bad. Spen, what did you think?
I give it a 7. I think it has some very useful parts. And I would have to say the thing that I didn't really like was the vocals. I kind of agree with what everybody else said, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't know. I just think maybe there could have been a little bit of a better vocal to use as a sample in place of that. You know, I mean, you have to sometimes be very careful about what you're using as a sample. Because you want people to understand what's going on. But hey, look, all I keep saying to myself is brutal with a millimeter. Nobody understood what that record said. And that record was huge. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. But that's just my opinion.
Okay. All right. I think that's good feedback.
All right. Think
Let's
so.
go on to the next
All
one.
right. The next one is called LOVE. It is Talent Tuesday with Michael Gray and Bobby Shaw as our guest tonight.
Thank
watching. Simona Carter Van Zandt giving it a little love here. You know, the Facebook and they're always commissioning people to do some work on their tracks. So Richie Leader says a little remix from Michael Gray would upgrade it. As it is, he's giving it a 7, but he's saying if Michael Gray put his touch on it, then it would really become something better. Shout out to Aaron K. Gray over there on Facebook. He says this is nice.
What's up, Aaron? How
My
you
voice
doing, buddy?
reminds me of Barbara too. Okay. Hey, John Webb. All right, let's check in with our judges and see how they're feeling about this one. Let's start with Bobby this time.
I was hoping we won't do that, but okay. So I gotta put like my personal vibe against what I feel about it.
Yeah.
Personal level, some things just don't get touched.
Yeah, right. Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
The version is so class. Here's my take on things. I haven't seen one remake of the Mona Lisa painting yet. And Ashton and Simpson's classic version is so classic that it's kind of hurt in a way. But that's my personal taste. Looking at it in the overall picture, I think it's a pretty good production of it. So I would give it a 6.5, 7. But on a personal level, I'd probably never play it.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right. Let's go over to Michael Gray. Michael, what do you think?
Well, I loved it. Admittedly, it's full of Ashford and Simpson all over it. If it was replayed, someone re-sung it or did a cover, obviously. Then I think you could release that. What I was drawn to was the bass line. It was just different, and it really grooved. And I think if you drop that in the club, it would definitely work. And obviously, everybody loves that vocal. I could hear that on Quantize, to be quite honest with you. I do understand we have heard this record a lot, but you know, the new generation out there who hasn't.
Right.
And it's not a full blown disco treatment. It's kind of more of a house thing, which I kind of like in a way, slightly left to center.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, what score are you giving this one?
I would say 8 to 9.
All right.
Okay.
That's good.
That is
It made me feel good. I wanted to dance, but I couldn't in this chair.
Awesome. All right, Tom Davis.
Do you
What
have
do you
to
say?
ask? Do you have to ask?
I know I don't.
No,
that's why I said.
really.
That's why I said it the
Not
way I
really.
said it.
I loved it. I mean, the piano, I don't know if they took it or replayed it, but toward the second half, it gave it more body. Which, to me, if you're going to touch a record, you got to respect the record you're touching. You know what I mean? And so it gave it a lot of movement. And I love it. I think it's perfect for Unquantized. I would talk to him and say, hey, we're going to have to stack your vocals. You know what I mean? If you're going to do Ashford and Simpson, you got to have the vocals kind of stacked to make it work. I mean, but we Spin and I do these kind of things all the time to help people out with their records. We don't just throw you out there knowing that our critics are going to critique it, especially when you do a cover. Some people just don't like a cover. Like Bobby said, you're going to touch something, you better mash
put
it.
a magic touch on it.
You better put a magic touch
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
So that being said, Spin and I cover gurus. So this record will be a great record on Quantize because we could do that too. We could help.
Right, and it's pretty amazing that we got this record tonight when we've got Michael Gray on.
Right. Right. That's the first thing the chat room said. Is that, oh. I give it a 9.
All right.
All right. 9 from Tommy Davis. Mike
Okay,
Freak, what do
Mike.
you think?
I just want to make sure that Michael Gray didn't send this one though.
No.
Like the first thing I thought of was, this is Michael Gray.
Michael
Right, as an
Gray
alien.
is
Yeah,
not-
no,
Right.
Michael Gray is not using aliases.
I know. And
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yep. But yes,
Yeah.
it's. I mean, if there's one thing that it's going to be probably clearing this thing if we're going to sign it. you know.
Correct.
Right.
That's the
That's
biggest.
Ashford
That's the
and
biggest
That
part
is
of
a
it.
huge
That's
challenge,
right.
which is why Michael mentioned, if someone could re-sing the vocals. That might be
Right, because I think
Yeah.
this one's a sample, been sampled.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Not that I'm tooting my horn here, but it would be something if you guys put it out and I worked it 40 years later after I worked the original.
After
Oh
you worked
my
it, you worked the
And
original.
you keep forgetting. That figures.
Wow.
That figures that you worked this record. It so figures.
I think that's why I have a little personal touch place to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike Freak, what score did you give that one?
Oh, this one's a 9.
9.
All right.
What did Twitch say?
85%. Yeah, yeah.
88.
88.
Okay.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Spen. I think you liked it.
I mean, I like it, but again, I'm looking at all of the business part of it.
Oh, that's the first.
You know,
that's,
it's like it's a record we can't touch without doing a certain kind of business with
Yeah.
it. I mean, it's Ashford and Simpson. What can you say? And there's nothing about Ashford and Simpson I don't like. It's absolutely a 9. You could take Ashford and Simpson and put "Look, Mary Had a Little Lamb" under it, and it will probably still be a 9.
Right.
So there you go.
Okay.
Spen,
All right.
Yes.
Oh, there's
I
Linda.
I was just thinking, you know, the young lady who sang "Optimistic" that Michael Gray did the remix of, John
Yeah.
Jules' sister. I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
But John Jules' sister. She should re-sing it. That's my thoughts.
Oh, you have Ann Nesby singing.
Oh Lord!
Oh.
Right, you put Ann Nesby. Right, you put Ann Nesby and Found the Cure together. It's a rap. it's an absolute rap. There's just it's a rap. Put Ann Nesby singing "Mary Had a Little Lamb." It's a rap too.
Right.
It's a rap. It's a rap.
All right.
All right. No, what did you think?
You know, I get an attitude when as soon as I
Right.
I was grooving, then I heard the Ashford and Simpson vocal, kind of like Bobby. I tend to be, well, personally, I tend to be a bit of a purist that way. And then professionally, I tend to get upset when I hear something good and I know I can't sign it right now, make money off of it, because there just would be some hurdles to that. So, I liked the track. I was right away. I liked it.
Good.
If you
Yeah.
want to put this
Good.
out, find somebody else to sing on it.
Right.
It was good.
Let's
It was
have
good.
a conversation
you
about
can't
how to
just-
grow it.
Yeah, we got to talk about this one.
Yeah.
All right, it's Talent Tuesday. Stay with us. Let's go on over to track number 3. It's
Called
called.
"If You Believe."
All right.
If you believe, if you believe,
Say it again.
There you go. That was track number 3, If You Believe. Interesting. Let's check in with Michael Gray on this one to start with. Michael, what do you think here?
Yeah, that's just the word I would use. Interesting. For me, it doesn't feel like the right chords to go with that chorus. She's saying you believe and you should feel it. You should really feel it here. Does she? And I don't feel that. It feels a bit rocky to me. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't feel it's right chords. And the bass line should groove a lot more than that. The drums are great. The horns are a bit loud in the mix. She's a great vocalist, though. I just think it just needs a little re-looking at again. Not so busy. It could groove a lot more and definitely change the chords. That's my personal take to go with that. I wouldn't have those chords underneath that chorus.
Very good. All right. Scale of 1 to 10.
5 to 6.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right.
All right.
Bobby
Yeah, Bob, what you think?
I like it a lot. I like her voice. I thought the song was decent. I thought the production was pretty good. Obviously, we could use a little polishing. It kind of reminded me of a Naya Day track.
Mm-hmm.
The vocals vocal quality reminded me of Anaya, as opposed to some other things that people were saying. I don't know. I kind of heard Anaya. I like it a lot. I would go further with it. I believe. 7.5.
Okay. 7.5. All right. Good.
7.5.
All right. Mike Freak.
I quite like it. I like the piano break, but yeah, so when Michael said his comments, I was like, yes, I think Michael had a good point as well. So that kind of swayed my opinion a little bit. At the beginning, I was like,
I see.
At the beginning, I was like, yo, this is pretty dope, and I was wondering why people wasn't, this. Like we got 53% on the voting right there,
and I see you were surprised by that.
53% on
Twitter. Yeah, I was like, I really like this one.
Okay.
And yeah, I still like it though. It's I think it's still a good track. It's just something we can work with, we can develop right here. So
okay. Yeah. All right, Tom.
They gotta be kidding. I believe. We're on Talent Tuesdays. This production was amazing. It was like, except for her bending the notes so much.
Yeah.
That is a pet peeve with my partner.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he does not like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the production was great. The piano, by the end, it reminded me of the way Weeknd built it up to this piano thing under it. I was losing my mind. I could hear it in a club.
Right.
In 1977 with the kind of production that you don't hear anymore. So I really liked it. The vocalists, we have to live up to the development of the track. The track is really doing everything. The horn stabs, the guitars, the bass, everything is like,
right.
So, it's going to take some work to do it, a re-sing or a very long session, couple days with DJ Spin and auto pitch in order to make them bends work. But yo, that's an incredible song. Good work, producer. Like, wow. I hear records like this on Traxsource all the time. I'm thinking as a marketing person, this is the kind of stuff that kind of crosses everybody's board. And we look for those kind of records. They kind of can go several ways. And this has it. So I give it a 9.
Okay. All right. Good. Kelly, what'd you think?
Right away when the mic was off, I said I liked it. But this is the first thing I said. I said I need that vocal to be richer.
Right.
It doesn't. The vocal. She is a good vocalist, but I need to believe just a little more.
Okay.
And I think with some work on that vocal, she, could she get there? Probably, if she had the right person instructing her. Overall, I like the message of it. I like a song I can sing.
Yeah.
And I like it. I like the feeling of it. So it was pretty good for me. I would give it a 7.5.
Okay.
To 8.
All right. I agree with Michael more so than I think anybody else. And the only reason why, I think that the vocalist, is doing something that doesn't particularly match what's going on, especially feeling wise. Feeling wise, I don't think she's living up to what the feel of the track is doing. It's good in a kind of like Tommy said. Tommy says, okay, you look, 1977. You listen in the Weeknd, man. I could pick Weeknd apart vocally right now if Weeknd came out now. But I'm saying I just don't think that the feel is absolutely correct with what she's doing in relationship to the track. I do think that the track is good though. In the grand scheme of things, I think that the song is good. I saw some comments like, Barbara Tucker was singing something, on this record. It could be a totally different kind of a track depending on what type of a singer you got on it. Anaya Day would absolutely slaughter this. Here we go again with somebody the caliber of Ann Nesby would absolutely smash it. So I'm saying that the song is good, the idea of the song is good, and for all of that, I'm giving it an 8.
Okay.
I'll give it an 8.
All right. That's not bad at all. That's pretty good.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
What about Twitch? Oh,
Yeah,
we had a
what did
53%. I think we had a
we did.
53% on Twitch. Daz Fontaine on Facebook gave it a 10. Richie Leader, you know we do not disclose artists or
Right.
producers.
I'm not going to tell you who that is.
It doesn't work like that. All right. Well, let's keep rolling. We have 2 more tracks for tonight. It's Talent Tuesday. If you have tracks you want to send in, please send in your original work, not your edits of other people's work. We're not here to do that. We're not here to give you DJ lessons or editing assistance. But if you are a producer and you've produced a full song or a track, a cover is fine. If you have someone else sing something, go ahead and send it in to music@quantizerecordings.com.
Is it music at Quantize Recordings?
It is music
Okay.
at quantizerecordings.com.
Okay.
All right?
All right. This is Move Your Body as Talent Tuesday continues.
Move your body, feel the vibe. Music's got me hypnotized. It's here in my soul. Feels so right. I can't lie. It's got me on a natural high. Move your body, feel the vibe. Music's got me hypnotized. It's here in my soul. Feels so right. I can't lie. It's got me on a natural high. If you were there, then you would know this feeling. I miss you so. Ronnie, yep, my DJ, reminiscing on those days. We were in a trance, midnight girls playing, and I just wanted to dance. The atmosphere was amazing, and the people just wanted to dance. Move your body, feel the vibe. Music's got me hypnotized. It's here in my soul. Feels so right. I can't lie. It's got me on a natural high. Move your body, feel the vibe. Music's got me hypnotized. It's here in my soul. Feels so right. I can't lie. It's got me on a natural high.
Let's go, DJ. That's my jam. Gucci bells, Jabot pants, acid water in my hands, and I dance. On my way down to the body, just move your body, shake your body, shake your body, just move your body, just move your body to the beat, to the beat. Come on, move your body, move it. Feel the vibe, feel it. Come on, move your body, move 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 it.
Sarah says she wants to hear it sped up a little bit.
Susan the Stair says what?
She wants to hear it sped up a little bit.
Okay.
I don't want to hear it at all.
Oh my goodness.
No.
All right.
Okay. I want to see what everybody else says.
I'm
me no likey.
Yeah, I know it's not your kind of
Okay.
vibe.
No, not that it's just not my vibe. Overall, the vocals need work and it sounds so draggy. And how am I supposed to move my body to that? It sounds like something that people who were smoking some stuff just want to sit down and yeah, move your body, man. I mean, that's the vibe I'm getting. I'm not getting on the dance floor moving your body.
Okay. Well, since you already started, what number are you giving it?
4.
Okay, 4.
Okay. Let's start out with Tommy Davis.
All right.
You know I was coming to you, Tommy. Go right on ahead.
Okay. Besides it sounding retro, back when Chicago music producers were young and they were doing these kind of tracks, where people had a little bit more patience for it. But now the laptop producer at home is a little bit more expertise in their craft. So besides the vocals in the background, weird stack with the male trying to be under it, that a lot of people notice. I've heard songs like this that do this kind of lazy background. She wasn't bad at it, but the track is dope. You know what I mean? It had some.
She wasn't or he wasn't? Because didn't we have 2 people?
Well,
What do you think about
it's
both?
2.
Yeah.
Well, when he started doing Mr. V stuff, he was all right. It's like, you know what?
Right.
You should have did that from the beginning.
Like the spoken stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I agree.
So, and she was fine in it because everybody can't sing the same. You don't want everybody to sing like Barbara Tucker. You don't want everybody to sing like Don Tallman.
Right.
Are he speeding up?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It made a difference. It just sped up. So I really like the idea of it. So I would give it a 6 because it's what we look for in the show. We look for people that want to be original like this. It's like, you know what? Keep up the great work. Keep hitting us with stuff.
All right.
Let's go over to Michael Gray.
Yeah, I think it's easy. Just change the kick. Put a much better kick on that, and it will rock. And less vocals.
Oh, less vocals. Okay.
I just choose the best of the vote. If I was remixing, I'd just choose the best of those vocals and really make something of it and build that groove. Don't bring the vocals in so quickly, because it does remind me of the records I used to play in the mid 80s when house music started coming in, all the tracks records, like you were saying earlier, it's like that, but and it's kind of fresh in a way compared to everything else that's going on. So I did like it. It was a bit messy with those vocals. They just need sorting out. It's not the most Move Your Body is not exactly the most, what's the word, original title, but there you go. The groove is good.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Can you give it a score?
I'd say 7.
All right.
Changing the kick.
Ooh, y'all, listen to this.
I like that too. You're not playing the vocal part. You're not playing the vocal part.
Okay, wait a minute.
I can't lie. It's got me on a natural high.
That's right. The Michael Gray remix, because it's Michael Gray's beat.
Oh, Michael Gray's beat.
That's rocking. Good God, that's rocking. Okay, all right. So sped up with a Michael Gray beat.
With your own beat, that's Michael Gray-ish.
That is rocking right there, though. to me. Okay, all right. Anyway, Mike, what are you giving it?
He gave it a 7.
Okay.
Mike Freak. Is Mike Freak still
No,
here?
Mike Freak is gone. So now we got that. This is going to be interesting. Let's see what Bobby
Let's go to
Shaw
Bobby
has
Shaw
to
then.
I can't lie. I don't like the vocals. I don't like the song. I don't like the lyrics. I don't like the male vocals. I'd give it a 4. I thought the song, the lyrics they're so predictable and boring. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. It just didn't work for me. Sorry. 4.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I don't care if you put crystal meth in it and sped it up.
Okay. All right. I don't know, y'all.
We're here to critique track as is.
Okay, fine.
They have not asked me how much a DJ spends.
Michael Gray. That's Mike's beat. Ain't mine.
Edit is going to cost. And a Michael Gray beat clearance is going to cost. So they haven't asked that. They've asked us to judge the track as is.
Yeah, so I think, honestly, with everything that was said tonight, and these are professional ears, I honestly believe that if you consider what you're doing here, speed this record up. That's at 120. Speed it up to 120, put a kicking beat under it, and you got something. As it stands, I give it a 6.
All right, a 6 from DJ Spin. I don't know what Twitch said, but I'm getting mixed. I was watching the chat. A few people actually like it. I think they liked it better once you sped it up. But you know,
there you go.
Yeah,
there you go. All right, okay, let's go on to our next track, which already I like this.
What Susan wants to know, what was the original BPMs on that one?
The original BPM is what is that original? Wait a minute. I think the original BPM is 120. The original BPM is 120, but we sped it up to, I guess, 125 or something. That's crazy. I thought it was slower than 120. Huh. Anyway.
Okay, shout out to Renee Melendez. She was watching the chat on that one. She said 95% took a pass on that one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Next track is called No Good For Me as Talent Tuesday continues.
You're no good.
Let's go right to the judges on this one.
All right.
Let's start with Michael Gray.
I thought it started off really good, a bit like with Spencer. He said, "Oh, hello, this is good," and I was like, "Yeah, same. The chords were good, drums were punching, a vocal come in, and then suddenly all these strings exploded in. Replay from Let's Go Round Again, Average White Band, and it didn't match it. It just didn't match it because she's singing something that's very down. She's upset, you're no good, and then there's these strings are going uplifting and trying to. Maybe it could be a celebration, but it doesn't work for me in that respect. It would have just worked just nicely with that piano, just keeping just to the chords, and maybe get something brand new, so it becomes a totally original track. The reverb on the vocals was a bit weird as well. I don't know what's like an old spring reverb. It sounded a bit boomy. I don't know what's wrong there. It's got potential, but I definitely take all those strings and horns off. It lost it. It's a bit like having Chanel one man and someone partying it up. It just wouldn't work. It doesn't work. It's got to be a sad record, and I'd keep it sad. So
okay.
The potential is
all right. Yeah. Okay.
I think the record's about 5, but the potential's 8.
Okay.
If you took that off.
All right.
All right.
Tommy.
Oh. I wouldn't. I kind of agree with what Mike said. It's weird, even though I love songs like people in the chat. I love happy songs, and so she's singing about being no good, but the music is saying yes.
Yeah, music is happy, and it's like
you know what?
Yeah.
We need to prescribe you something or something because the music is very happy and it's well done. So the person has a great idea with the track, and I do agree with the strings. The strings was overpowering over it. And maybe if you pulled the producer, if you pulled it back toward the end after you have ran through everything else, and then you added those strings, but like Mike said, not so abrasively loud. But and the snare and the claps, if you use claps and you use the drum machine claps, they and you didn't do a break, they sound like electronic, you know what I mean? And he broke it down, or she broke it down into just that with that electronic clap, which, is supposed to be Ray Charles girls clapping, but it sounded more like Rosie the Robot, but it still held its own. The girl could sing. She did some brilliant notes in there. She was screaming. And it's like, okay, so why didn't you do more of that? She had the range. She had everything, but some things, especially in house music, it's emotional. So if you're going to be no good, then let's hear the pain. But you're only saying you're no good, no good, and then the music is saying everything else. But so I liked it on this show, especially on this show. I'd love to hit demos that do that. At least, do that kind of production on it. So just for that alone, I'm going to give you a 7.
Renee Melendez says maybe she's celebrating the breakup and the realization that she was leaving a toxic relationship.
Then take this dog with you.
I mean, so maybe it's a good thing. Like when people have like divorce parties, it's a good, they're saying that they're happy. Okay. And you gave it a 7, right, Tommy?
Yes, I did.
All right, let's hear from Bobby Shaw on this one.
Parts of it I liked, parts of it I didn't like. I think the song itself was good. Maybe I would even add another vocal stanza in there, just to give it a little more. How many times am I going to hear it? Not good. And a little monotonous there at times, for me, at least. I thought her vocals could have been produced a little differently, but I kind of liked her voice. So I think with some touching up of it, it could be something. I would give it a 6.5 as is.
Okay.
But it could be a lot better.
Okay.
Worth investing, maybe.
Okay. All right. Spen?
I agree with everybody. Listen, if you're gonna do a happy song, do a happy song. If you're gonna do a sad song, do a sad song. Or, you could do, it's very interesting because we performed as a Motherfunkers this weekend, and we did this song called "I Don't Want You Anymore" that we wrote with Mark Evans. And even though technically that music could be taken to be somewhat happy, the song that he wrote was negative, but the energy he wrote, how he wrote the song, and the way he approached the song
Yeah.
made it so that even though the song was talking about a negative breakup, you know, I'm happy that this
Well,
foolishness
to me,
is
the
done.
way I read into that song, the force that how he sings it, it's like it's over, and he says, "Why do I do
Right.
the things I do?" He's like,
Right.
"I'm done," you know, and he's almost it's like a message. You
It
know?
is it's celebratory.
Yeah,
It is.
It's you know,
It is.
I don't need you anymore,
Right.
and
Right.
you know.
And I think that, you know, as a songwriter, you know, singer, and producer, you know, you have to be careful about the message and how the message translates over the piece of work. But I will say that I like it because it's daring. You know, I'll give it a 7.
Okay.
I'll give it a 7.
Stells Smith over on Twitch says, "Do a Whitney. It's not right." Right. I mean, that's I'm going to make it, basically. Like,
correct.
You know, I don't need you. Is
But then
what she's
again,
saying.
she's going to love you anyway.
She's going to love you anyway.
Right.
But it's okay.
You know, it's like, you know, I Will Survive, I guess, is one of the greatest examples of what we kind of talking
But
about.
look how
in
that
a way.
song progresses, though.
Right.
Look how it starts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And look at the
It comes from right.
Look
Yeah.
at the lyrics
No,
of
you're
where
right.
that song starts and how slowly it starts. And then
Yeah.
it builds up to this women's empowerment anthem.
Right.
But the beginning of the song is really like you know, almost like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. There's a lot to be said about it, but
So you give this one a what?
7.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what Twitch said.
I don't know, what did Twitch have to say?
Okay.
I don't know. We'll figure it
Lyrical
out.
content matters. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
There you go. But anyway, that concludes this Talent Tuesday. I must say, Michael, you are. I would love to have you back on this show. We would love to have you back, and I hope that you would consider coming back.
Thank you. I'd love to. Yeah.
It was great comments that you laid out there, and you know, if the producers take any of this to heart, you know, you should come back with kind of a staggering piece of work. So thank you for joining us. Anything you want to mention? Anything you got coming up?
About another 1,000 releases this year.
Yeah, just another
I'm
1,000.
sure.
He's just over there making hits one after the other.
No, lots of stuff coming up. And, you know, thank you to everyone who goes out and streams and buys it. So I'm having the time of my life at the moment. So yeah, a lot of stuff coming out, a lot of new material, which about 12 new singles to come over the next 2 years.
Cool. Well, yeah, keep up the good work, man. You know, some of the stuff is priceless that you're doing. Will be played forever. Salah Anand, I'm glad you thought that this was fun, because I'm probably going to call you, son, to do
join
this
us
show
on
with
the
us, bro.
Yeah, join us on the show.
I'm going to tell you right now, glad you enjoyed it. Everybody over on Twitch.
Yes,
thanks
thank
for
you
joining
all.
us. We
I'm going to
appreciate
leave you to close out, Spin. I
All right,
have
go,
another
go,
engagement.
go,
Thanks to
go
you all
be-
for
go
joining
do your
in.
thing.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Michael.
And as I did say, we are going to do,
What are you gonna do?
some type
You tell
of
them
stream.
what you're gonna do.
Yeah, okay.
Don't commit to anything without me.
What do you mean don't commit? You're leaving me to my own devices. I'm going to commit. So we're gonna do. Hey, Michael, what are you doing this weekend? By the way, ooh, I'm gonna put you right on the spot.
I'm taking a well-earned weekend off.
Oh, come on! You don't want a weekend off. You want to be a part of the
Yeah.
So I can't have you or Bobby Shaw because you're both away. But awesome. Listen, man.
Sorry.
That's all right. I hope you have a really good time away. Much deserved time away. What you saying?
Do it next week.
Do it next week. Right. And next week I'm gone somewhere, so I won't be home to be able to do it. So we'll figure it out. I'm sure we'll figure it out all the way around. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate you as always. Candace, thanks for holding down the fort in the back. Appreciate that. Tom Davis.
Yeah.
As usual, much appreciate you, buddy. Love you dearly. And that's it for this Talent Tuesday. Thank you all. Peace in the valley, peace in the city, and peace to your souls. We are officially out of here until next Talent Tuesday, which, check this out, we're going to do something special next Talent Tuesday. Anybody that's in the chat room, now this is going to be real crazy, I know, because she's not here, right? But
be careful.
Anybody in the chat that wants to be a special guest on Talent Tuesday the next go around, that's in 2 weeks. Anybody that's in our Twitch chat, Facebook chats, anywhere, send a message to music@quantizerecordings.com and we'll see. We're going to pick. And you have to explain why you would be good as a guest on Talent Tuesday. All right, that's music@quantizerecordings.com. I know Kelly is going to absolutely kill me, but yeah, we'll see which way it goes. All right, so I think I've said everything we needed to say. Check the socials for what's going to happen this weekend for the Quantize Quintessential Raid Train. Other than that, we're out of here. Thank you again to our guests, Bobby Shaw, Michael Gray. We love you all, and we'll speak to you next time. It is your boy DJ Spin, and I am seriously out of here.
All right.